Shalom Yibrucha Tayri Yidin. We know that Rabbeinu Yoina brings in Shara Tshiva, if a person wants to prevent Yesirim from coming upon him, he gives us 6 eitzes. One of them is Shmira Shabbos, the other one is to be Mavater al Midoisav. He does not mention not talking by davening as one of these 6 eitzes, probably because he didn't even dream that it would be a problem. Rabbeinu Yoina does not have to mention this. If it's an open halucha and Shulchan Aruch, and the Mechaber Paskins, that a person that davens during davening, or that talks during davening or laning, is gudel avoinai minasoy. I mean, as the Mefarshim bring, Rashi brings the pshat of those words say by Kayin, and Kayin was asking the Rabbeinu Shalom whether he is not zoiche to a kapura on his chet of Ritzicha, and those words gudel avoinai minasoy are belushin tmiyah. Can you not find the kapura on this chet? Is it impossible to find that this chet should have a kapura? And the Mechaber takes those words of Kayin and uses it, and not belushin tmiyah as a question, but as a statement, that that person that talks by davening or by laning is gudel avoinai minasoy. So we all realize in its familiar things that it's a moed dikachet. So the Rabbeinu Yoina doesn't bring this down as one of those 6 things that prevents Yisurim. But the Rabbeinu Yoina does mention that if a person answers Yehei Shmei Rabu with all his kavuna and with all his koiches, that's a zgila that he should be zoiche to be saved from Yisurim. But the main thing of the Rabbeinu Yoina is his mushal. He brings the mushal of a king that announced that he's coming to visit a certain town. And of course all the townspeople, they prepared themselves for the great visit of the king. One of the things that they did is they took all the children of the town and they were taught a song to sing for the Melech, L'chvoidoi shel Melech. When he arrives, we're going to sing this beautiful melody for the Melech. As soon as the chariot of the Melech approached the town, one of these little children, a kinderische Zach, he picked up a stone, he just wanted to experiment, and he threw the stone at the chariot of the king, and he hit the chariot of the king. And of course the guards ran right away, and they caught this child, and they tied him up, and they arrested him. And as we all can understand, Achaz Dusay Lehumus, he was sentenced to death on the spot for his Merida B'Malchus. And all of a sudden, the teacher of the children that taught them this beautiful song, he came to the Melech and he said, you know, of all the students that were learning this song, this child, he was the one that sang that song so beautifully. Give him a chance, let him sing that song, and the Melech will hear that in his Pnimius, he's really a good child, and he really is loyal to the Melech. And the Melech allowed that song that the child should sing, and through that, he, of course, he saved that child's life, because he saw that whatever the child did from the Chitzonius was a kinderische Zach. But the Pnimius, of course, was loyal to the Melech. And the Nimshal is, he says, that even though, unfortunately, a Yid, the Chitzonius, he can do a chet for the Rabbeinu Shalom, but if he answers Yehei Shmei Rabu with all of his koyach, and he shows the pnimius that he's singing the song of the Rabbeinu Shalom lahavdol, and he has his pnimius intact, then the Rabbeinu Shalom is moichel on all those other things that he does b'chitzonius. So Rabbi say, even though the Rabbeinu Yoina, he speaks about answering Yehei Shmei Rabu with all of your koyach, but we can use that mushal for this inyan. We know the gefelliche nisyonos that we go through in the outside world, in our everyday lives. It's impossible. A person should be all 100% b'shleimus. Whatever we do on the outside, b'chitzayni is b'shoigi gebainus. But at least when we come into the shul, we come into the besmedish, we come into the Beis HaKnesses, and there we sing the song of the Rabbeinu Shalom, we daven for the Rabbeinu Shalom, we hear the laning, and we act the way we're supposed to act with the proper decorum. We behave with our pnimius to show the Rabbeinu Shalom that whatever goes on the outside, but in the inside, in your shul, in your sanctuary, we are pnimius, b'shleimus. Then the Rabbeinu Shalom is moichel on everything. And of course that saves a person from chas v'shulam, any oynish, any yisirim that could possibly be a gzeira in Shemayim. That's the schis, by showing this loyalty to the Rabbeinu Shalom with the gewaltige Mesiras Nefesh. That's what we hope to accomplish. We know that there are many, many stories and zgilas about people that were mekabel on themselves to do this gewaltige thing, and they were helped. Famous story with the Ger Rebbe, the Imre Emes, and someone came and asked him for a brucha that he should be zoiche to have a ben zuchar, which he did not yet have, he was not yet Zoichet to have. And the Heilige Imre Emes told him, if you'll be Mekabel on yourself from now on, not to talk, bein Gavra legavra, as we all know, the taich of the word Gavra is a Zuchar, you'll be Zoichet to Ben Zuchar. And of course it happened, he was Zoichet to that, he was Mekabel on himself. And through that he was like a Zoichet to that Gewaldige Yeshia. Some Seifer brings that Bilam Merusha said the words, Matoivi Oyalecha Yankov Mishkenoisecha Yisroel. And Rashi brings Al Pi Chazal, this is the only brucha that Bilam Merusha said, and this brucha that he said came to pass. It was stuck in the sky. Matoivi Oyalecha Yankov Mishkenoisecha Yisroel. And the Sam Sefer explains, because this is the only brucha that Bilam said Belev Shulam. All the other bruchas, of course, he didn't want should happen. But this brucha he said Belev Shulam to the Sam Sefer Favos. Because Bilam Arusha knew that it's going to be very, very difficult for Yidden to be able to be shomerim on the kuvoid of those Mishkanesechi Yisroel, on those Oyalecha Yankov. His hope was that people, Chas B'Shulam, are going to be machal the kuvoid of the Beis HaMedrash, and through that they're going to come to deserve an einish. So this brucha, he said about all his kavuna, Matoivi Oyalecha Yankov Mishkanesechi Yisroel. But some Sefer says, but we showed Bilam Arusha that it's not true. We're able to keep this moedike madrega. We're able to be shomer hakidisha of the kedishas beis haknesses with mesiras nefesh. So we're zoichet taka to the gewaltige bruche of Matoivi Oyalecha Yankov Mishkenoisecha Yisroel. I'll end off with the word of the Heilige Bein Maim Chaim. The Bein Maim Chaim brings in Parsha Shemos that it says by Bas Paroi, Vateilech Bas Paroi lirchutz ala Yoer. And as Chazal Darshan, she went to be Roichitz Migilile Beis Uviu. She went to give up her Avodah Zuris with the Heilige Bein Maim Chaim. In the place where a person shows Mesiras Nefesh, that's where the Rabbeinu Shalom is mezakeh that person to be Zoiche to a mitzvah that they would never have believed they would ever be Zoiche. And Bas Paroi was Zoiche there because of her Mesiras Nefesh, that she was Roichitz Migilile Beis Uviu by the Yoer. The Rabbeinu Shalom was mezakeh her with a gewaldige schiz. What did she do by the Yoer? She was able to save Moshe Rabbeinu from the Yoer. She was zoichet to be matzel Moshe and Shal Yisroel. Look at that. For her Mesiras Nefesh, in that mukim, in the Yoer, the Rabbeinu Shalom gave in her hands the koyach to be matzel, the future of Klal Yisroel. The Moshe and Shal Yisroel, she took out of that Yoer, and she preserved him in order that he should become the Goyal and the Rebbe of Klal Yisroel. Benegaya to us, if we show in the Beis HaMedrash, in the Beis HaKnesses, in the Mukim Kudish, here in this place, we're going to show a Mesiras Nefesh. We're going to be Moisei Nefesh for the Rabbeinu Shalom, that we want to be shomer on the Kedusha of the Beis HaKnesses. And we're going to watch ourselves not to talk by davening, by laning, afile ben gavra legavra. You know what the Rabbeinu Shalom is going to do for us? No doubt about it. He's going to give us a schiz in this Besmedish itself, in this Mukim of the Mesiras Nefesh. That all our tefillahs that were being mispalel, for all our yeshiyas, bu nechai and mezayna, the Rabbeinu Shalom is going to give us that schiz, ba'oisa mukim, that it's going to be neskabel for the Rabbeinu Shalom. And through that, the Rabbeinu Shalom will be mamale kol mishal l'sayni l'toiva. So the Rebbe should helfen in the schiz of the mitzvah, the schiz of the ganze Klal Yisroel, that is Moisei Nefesh, for this inyan, will be zoiche to the gilish laima, ben hayre b'yomayni u'mayni.